Yeah, SMT Nation, what it do? How you doing? Good evening to one and all. February 5th, 2021. Live edition of the podcast. Hope you guys had a good work week. School went well. Hope you made a lot of money. Hope you are healthy and wealthy. I see some peeps already in the live. Hashtag Mod Squad, Barry, Kimon, Kazi. Thanks for being here and thank you for holding it down. Appreciate you all. I'd also like to say hello to Joeseph. Luscious Lips is here. And of course, for those that, new to the show or maybe it's your first time watching a live edition of the podcast, I always say hello to the SMT Nation as they come in. So say hi, recognize you, welcome you in. Let's continue with the hashtag Mod Squad status. Joey, good to see you. We got MS, Joeseph, Shan, what up? Jared is here. Appreciate you guys very much. Jamie, Josh, yeah. Nathan is here. Hey, Barry. That's right. Hashtag Mod Squad if you got a blue wrench. Hashtag 2LiveCrew if you're here watching this on broadcast. Hashtag Replay Crew if you're watching this on replay. Always the first 5 minutes are hellos and welcomes and appreciation for you being here, obviously. So, yes, I can see your comments, sir. Yes, I can. Absolutely. Not sure why you always ask me that, Josh. I see you, dog. All right, welcome one and all to the show. Let's go ahead and turn this music down and transition to the show. Here we are. All right, welcome to the podcast. Hashtag 2LiveCrew if you're watching this on live. Hashtag Replay Gang for those watching this on DVR after it originally aired. Either way, appreciate you very much. Thanks for being a part of the SMT Nation and watching, and appreciate your viewership and your support. If you would like to help the channel, there's many ways you could do that. First of all, you can give this video a like. That's always appreciated. You can also share this. That's huge. If you could share this to your social media platforms, that would be excellent. If you got, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I don't know where else you could say send it out. So that would be cool. Amazing. Thank you. Hashtag Ravioli Gang for those maybe eating dinner or snacking while you're watching this. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here, and glad you're a part of the show. Let's go ahead and look at some of the topics on today's podcast. We'll be discussing the failure that is the T-Mobile commercial, the GOAT 5G commercial. Absolutely hilarious commercial. It was a good commercial, but it was a fail. And honestly, it's appreciate you, Josh. Thank you for letting me know that I'm a different man on Periscope. So that must mean I'm a fake, right? Right, Josh? You say some pretty interesting things, dude. I don't know what to tell you, man. Good luck. The commercial itself is kind of like, it's good and it's bad. So the reason I say it's good is any exposure is good exposure. And in a world of marketing, you want to assert your dominance in the marketplace, and you want to just put yourself out there, that sort of thing. So I can't say that it's a good thing and that it got blocked, but it's expected. Here's my take on the situation. I'll talk more about it in detail. I don't know what T-Mobile was expecting. They should have read the room and understood what they were up against. So I'm not really sure what the situation was. But it turned out to be a failure at the end of the day. So I'll talk about that. A little bit more on the T-Mobile and Chantel deal. Got the details on that, and I'll give you my takeaway. T-Mobile's getting big. They got a lot of stuff going on with their business. We'll take a look at that. I also think, we could talk a little bit about the earnings, how they did in the quarter. A lot of good, some questionable things as well. So the stock market kind of shifted in a funny way post-earnings, as soon as it became public. So some stuff there. Got some news on the track phone deal with Verizon. A little bit of resistance there to be expected. No surprises. And AT&T's outlook for 2021 as they kind of change their identity or something. They are moving away from just being a telecom company, and they're really becoming a media company. It's a huge part of their future. Can't blame them. I mean, they're heavily invested, that's for sure. We'll talk about Warner Media's studios. Warner Studios, the HBO Max platform, it's doing great. There's things that are really good about T-Mobile moving forward. Really good things about AT&T moving forward. Verizon's got a lot of things. It's a good time. It's a very active time in wireless as they kind of transition their businesses. Leveraging 5G, wireless, mobility. There's all types of stuff. Anyways, we got 46 in the live. Appreciate you guys. Caleb, good to see you. John, the homie Technoid is here. All right. Not really sure where I want to start necessarily, nor do I really think it matters, but actually, let's start with the AT&T piece because it's got so much detail and, stuff in it. AT&T is a huge company. Massive. Make a lot of money, and they charge a lot of money. Stace, my dude, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming through, bud. Hashtag Mod Squad, man. Oh, and hashtag Patron. Appreciate you, man. All right, so in 2021, I think AT&T has a lot of upside. And there's a couple different ways that I think they're going to do this. The reason I think they are going to have upside, if you're an investor, if you're looking for AT&T to make improvements, the reason is that AT&T has nowhere but up to go. They've pretty much hit rock bottom as a company. And by that, I mean they have accumulated a lot of debt. So the expectations for them have actually dropped pretty low. Hashtag Patreon. That's right, Darius. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, big Darius. Thanks for coming through, man. The situation with AT&T is they've transitioned to like a new faction of their business. They're not just telecom. They're not just home ISP. They're now really a media content company. They've got a huge stake in Warner Studios and studio production and content. They're more like Disney Plus than we think. You know what I mean? So as they transition from being just a telecom to now a telecom and media company, they really do feel like two businesses, if you think about it. But their pedigree is in telecom, and it always will be. They'll always be a big piece of their business. You know, it's the butter of their bread. So, as they kind of try to become this media monster and dominate that space, there's changing and shifting to investor expectations. So how much people are investing into the scale and what their expectations should be has to kind of change. So investors probably see AT&T in two ways. They see the traditional AT&T, which is a wireline home ISP, when we look at them as the old business, what they've had for a long time, which is telecom. And then they have the new part of their business, which is media and content and studios and productions. So now that, you know, we've got those two things there, the advantage for AT&T is that they have distribution channels for all of that. So the home ISP side with their wireline and fiber services, the wireless and their mobility, that's the one faction. And then they got the media and the content side. They've got Warner Studios. They've got media. They've got HBO Max. My brother, Tana Sola, appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming through, Tana, and I appreciate the support, bro. Thank you. Very kind of you, and I appreciate that super chat donation. Tana always coming through, man. Support. Big respect, man. Thank you. The DirecTV deal that they had in 2015, an absolute failure. Bad timing, you know, bad price tag. Just, there's no way you could justify it. It's a losing situation for their business. No way around it. They just need to move on from it, so we're hoping they do. AT&T Mobility brings in 80% of their total revenue and their operational income, so wireless is still their thing. Next up for them in their business is going to be the emphasis of video and content. HBO, HBO Max, Warner Media Studios. What are they going to do with DirecTV? We know that they have de-emphasized the Uverse side. They don't even offer it new for customers. John, thanks. Appreciate the super chat, John. He said, I'm legendary, Tana's secondary. Why can't you both be legendary, dog? Why you got to be like that, man? Hey, Jose, appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming through. John. John's just here for the entertainment, man. That's all he came for. And thanks for the super chat, bro. Furthermore, the wireline business, you have business broadband, fiber, phone lines, fax lines, security systems, you know, things like that. John is a hater. That's right, Tana. And Cesar, thanks for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate you, man. You guys are amazing. We just started. We already got a handful of super chats. So big shout out to Cesar. Got the super chat sticker, #1 fan. John, my brother Tana. Man, you guys are amazing. Thanks for supporting the SMT. Appreciate you all being a part of the nation. The home ISP, residential, the business ISP, right? Commercial and enterprise and things like that. But yet and still, it's still the wireless and mobility. So the reason why I say that still has to be a big part of what they do is because it's where they find their stability. It's where we know that AT&T always seems to be dependable as its source of income.